Well, hello everyone, and we are so excited to be here and interviewing incredible ladies, authors from the collaborative book Ageless Voices. The book's premise is all about embracing an ageless mindset. And I am so honored to be here today talking to you and especially my co-host Debbie, who is also a collaborator in the book. So, Debbie, I'm going to hand it over to you, and then we will be speaking with Nancy Johnson.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mary, for helping us do these little interviews first and foremost. And yes, I am one of the collaborators in this book and in this beautiful project that Joyanne Gold has started for us. But Nancy, today we are here with you, Nancy Johnson, and I'd love to hear a little bit about who is Nancy from that heart place. If your best friend was going to introduce you, what would she say about Nancy's heart?
Oh, thanks, Debbie. I love that question. Who I am is, I would say, a natural person. I've loved nature since I was a child, and it's funny how your life develops and then you end up doing that as a career. And so I love people and I love conversations and I love hearing what people are up to. And it's just so fun, the whole journey in life. People say I'm a good listener because I love to hear what other people are doing in life. So I would say mostly that and very patient too. I'm a patient person because I just feel that that's something that we all need to gain a little more of through life.
Wow. Well, I love you already. So, there is this collaborative book that we have 37 authors in, and you being one of them, I'm being another one, and we're meeting several of them today. How many chapters do you have in this collaborative book?
I have two.
Okay. Do you want to tease us with a little bit of thoughts or what's happening in these chapters?
Yes, I'd love to. So the one that I love probably the most is about my mother. I had, you know, really not known how much she influenced me until I started thinking about it. And then I sat down and interviewed her, and to hear some of her stories of life that I didn't know and that I probably wouldn't have known had I not interviewed her. But I just wanted to honor her in that way and have her in the book. She is currently 94 years young and really doing pretty well. And she has been the most, I think, my most person that has taught me about being positive through incredible circumstances. And really my book is a lot about that too. It's like embracing emotional wellness and lifestyle and how you can overcome anything, really, whatever you've been through. So it's really been fun.
Wow. Okay. Now you've definitely got my interest, and I want to read all about that and you honoring your mother. What a beautiful piece of the story. And really, this book is about legacy. It's about creating and letting our people know some of the things we've gone through. And for some of us, of the authors, it's actually been a little bit of a stretch to put that in writing, to be able to tell stories that we maybe haven't told anybody but our best friends. Was there any growth stretching opportunities for you during this writing process?
Absolutely. I had thought about writing a book and I was so glad that this opportunity came up because it really helped me understand that even writing two chapters was a lot and really thinking about it in a way that people will want to read it and having them actually like hearing my story from it and what I want to share in without being too wordy, just really really helping people understand like all the gifts of aging well and what in life um, that anybody can go through things and come out of it on the other side. So it's, thinking about things that I necessarily maybe didn't want to share, So I'm actually on the side now writing my whole life story, just more for my family. And some of the things it's like, do I really want to share all of this? But this definitely started me in that direction, and people appreciate it. Like my mom shares a lot of her life and things that people want to know. And I've heard that from so many people. They said, my mom has passed. I wish I would have known some things that I didn't ever ask her. So
Wow. Wow. That is totally a ripple effect and the legacy giving. And again, I want to just say thank you to Joyanne Gold for giving us this opportunity. Mary, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Nancy, I'm feeling you 100%, having, written myself. And when you share that gift with others in your family, I bet it's amazing how that conversation sparks and people just seem to be more and more open. So we have the family dynamic, but this is a collaborative book of 37 authors. So how did the collaborative energy of this book perhaps inspire you or enhance your story?
for sure, I've always, like I said, I love listening to people and hearing stories. And I actually worked at an assisted living community. I was a well-being director and got to talk to so many people in different stages of life. And seeing all the women in this book, the things that they've accomplished, climbing mountains at 89 and all the things, it just lets you know that there are so many women out there that are living agelessly and that want to. And it's like I meet these 40-year-olds who say they're old, and I'm just like, wait, no, you're not, right? And that the thought that all of this, what it will teach these younger women, I should say, that are going to embrace life and look at it differently because of the book. And yeah, just so many great authors in this book. It's a beautiful thing, as I like to say.
So it's a legacy of living, an ageless life. And I think that that is such an incredible gift. So, I can't wait to read your chapter.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Nancy, I have one more question that is I'm really curious about. Did you always have an ageless mindset, or is that something that you've adopted as you've gotten older?
That's a really good question. I feel like I always have. I always felt like I was, hung around people even that were a little bit older than me and maybe wiser than me, and that I learned a lot of things. And going through all the life lessons, I think still continues to teach me, being ageless. But I never felt like some people go to a certain age, 30 or 40 or 50, and they say they feel old. I've never felt that. I've always felt young, and I still do. When people say, I'm 65, they're like, you're not 65. And I'm like, I am actually, and it's great. And I said, I feel like I'm 30 something, but I'm not. So I embrace what I am, and I love that. And I love watching people that are 90 and 100, and my mom 94, how great she's still doing. And so it's really fun.
Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us, both today and in the book. We can't wait to read your chapters.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.